Well, good morning. Such a beautiful day here on the farm. Figured it was a great time to take a little tour. A tour around the small animals where we keep the chickens and ducks and rabbits. So I'm down here at the lower barn, and we have a little side entrance here, which I just enclosed this area here and put the door in. And this is where we have our rabbits and a few of our chickens. So the 3 grow out pens that I built along the wall here. And right now, hi buddy. Right now we have some of our juvenile rabbits that are about ready to, a couple weeks away from processing. They're meat rabbits. And then, excuse me, inside the room here is the rest of the bunnies. But we also have some chicks out here that are growing out. So we got all of our buff Orpingtons down in that pen. And then I just moved our older batch of chicks. We have two batches of chicks, but the older chicks just came down and they graduated down into the brooder barn here. But if we come across here into the main area of the lower barn, this is where we have the main group of everybody. So here is the duck pen, and we've got all of our ladies and gents out here. And they got their own little swimming pool, which needs to be refilled. They got their own coop, and they are right beside the main chicken flock, the gen pop. That's where we have most of the chickens just free-ranging in their little run there, all together. And then over here we have 2 separate smaller enclosures. So I built this mini coop, so we call it the Mini Cooper. And this has all of our little bantam breeds. So all of our little Millie Fleurs, which are these guys here, which are like one of my favorite breeds. I love these little guys. They have their puffy cheeks. And we have some Seramas in here, which are the world's smallest chicken breed. So if they're a bantam breed in chickens, that means they're going to be a smaller breed. They're not going to turn out to be a full-size chicken. And then over here in the omelet coop, we have Big Daddy, the Iam Cemani rooster. Then we have the Iam Cemani hen, and we have our white Orpington hen named Sunshine. And this is what obviously gives us our purebred, these two, our purebred Iam Cemanis. And then these 2 is what we've been using for the zombie-ish chicken. I know it's not an official zombie because it's not a white leghorn chicken, but we've been getting some interesting chicks, interesting coloring on the chicks of these 2. It looks like a bunch of them are coming out as the zombie-ish, which means they're an all-white bird, but they have black features, like the black comb, the black face, the black beak, the black legs. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're coming along. And even Mama back there, she's taking care of a couple chicks. So she was broody for a few weeks, and we couldn't snap her out of it. So I took a couple eggs that were literally starting to hatch. They were pipping, which means that the little beaks were popping through the eggs already. So they were literally in the process of hatching. So I ran them down here and put a couple up underneath her while she was sitting there, and lo and behold, now she thinks she's a mama. Well, technically she is. The one is actually hers. The other one is actually it's a zombie chicken. But if I take you over here, inside the main coop, this is where all of our eggs come from. So there's all the nesting boxes where the ladies do their business. And then we have another batch of chickens. Actually, here are the babies of those ones I said I was just talking about. So these 2 white ones here are actually the zombie looking ones. And then all the other black ones are the purebred Cemanis. Oh my goodness. Well, hello. Just decided to jump right on my shoulder, but well, good morning. And this guy is a little black Carper Moran that actually when we put him in the little Mini Cooper, when we still had some other bigger birds in there, and it got picked on, it was almost dead. So it was in his own little cage, and we've had it for a few weeks, probably maybe a month and a half now. but he's been recovering, and now he's super duper friendly. So as you can see, he's taken it upon himself to. You wanted to be part of the video, eh, mister? Or Mrs.? I'm not sure what you are yet. You're still a little bit young, but we'll see. And I wonder if he'll just stay. Oh, I wonder if he'll just stay right up here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so here's the nesting boxes where all the ladies are doing their business. And I'm sure if we reached under one of them, we'd probably get something here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's one. Yeah, this is where we collect all of our eggs. And then the reason we have the coop inside of the coop here, or the cage inside of the coop, is to get the birds acquainted with one another, because chickens are actually quite nasty. And if you just throw some new birds or some smaller birds in your main flock, they will get attacked, because the term pecking order is a legit thing. There is a specific order, like a seniority order of chickens, and they are quite nasty. They will kill new birds or what, just to prove that, you know, they are the senior birds. So we keep them in here for a few weeks, so it gets them all used to one another, and that hasn't seemed to be a problem. Like this little guy here. Oh, there's his butt. There he is. This little guy here, he was in his own little coop, or little cage right beside this cage, actually. We squeezed it in here, and he got acquainted with the whole flock, and there's absolutely no issues. I threw him down last week into the flock, and he hasn't missed a beat, eh, buddy? Now he's probably one of the most friendly ones we have, just because he's so used to being handled and being around us. But yeah, so that's a quick little tour of our little chicken setup here. I'll go over the incubator and brooding boxes up in the garage as well. But this is the main area down here at the lower barn.